One of the reasons I hardly ever loan anything out or borrow anything is because people have forgotten etiquette. Look up the word etiquette. One of them big words. Yankees really hate that word. First off, that's one of the reasons the South was used to be considered as everybody's so polite in the South. It's because the South, everybody was taught etiquette. Now with more people moving down here and everybody cramped living on top of each other, etiquette is not politically correct. Let me give you an example. Borrowing. I want to use a lawnmower as an example. My lawnmower has broken. I need to borrow my neighbor's lawnmower. Joe the neighbor. Joe, my lawnmower's messed up and I need to mow the lawn for a family outing that I have planned for tomorrow, and I don't have time to go and get my lawnmower fixed. Can I borrow yours? Joe says, okay. Come out to the garage. He shows me the lawnmower. His etiquette on the loaner part is he starts it up, shows me how everything works, and also is honest enough to show me anything that's wrong with it. In other words, he can say, well, this wire's loose here, and if you have a problem starting it, jiggle the battery cable. He tells me what's wrong with it. Bad etiquette, and there's a lot of loaners that'll do this. They'll loan something out knowing something's wrong with it. So when you bring it back, they'll say, hey, you tore up my stuff. Bad etiquette. So now Joe has showed me anything that's wrong with his lawnmower. I take it home. I mow my lawn. If nothing breaks on it, I'll take it, I'll wash it off, fill it full of gas, check the oil. I might even change the oil for him if I notice his oil is dirty. I notice, well, this oil's kind of dirty, yeah. That, or I have a grinder. I'll say I might sharpen the blades on his thing, and I bring it back to him in better shape than what it was. And then Joe is happy to loan me something in the future because he says, wow, I loaned him this, and he took good care of it. Bad etiquette. I borrow the lawnmower from Joe, and I mow my yard, and I don't bring it back for a week or two. And Joe has to come over and say, man, I need my mower back. My yard's getting overgrown. And Joe never loans me anything else again. And then, if I have bad etiquette, when I go to borrow something again, Joe says, well, no, I can't do that because you didn't bring my mower back. Of course, a lot of the excuse, well, why didn't you say something? The lender should never, ever have to ask for his stuff back. That's etiquette. That's thinking of others before you think of yourself. Do unto others as you would have them do unto yourself. Etiquette. You should teach your children this. Always take care of others' property better than you take care of your own. Simple etiquette. Politeness. Right up there with holding the door open. When you're going into a place, and if you're going into McDonald's, the polite thing to do is when you walk in the door is to look behind you, take a quick glance, which you should be paying attention to your surroundings anyway. Look behind you, and if there is somebody within arm's reach, hold the door open for the next person. Simple etiquette. This is lending etiquette. If people would practice this lending etiquette, things would work a lot smoothly in a neighborhood. How many times has you heard of the story of, well, I lent something out and that person didn't bring it back? The person that borrowed it said, well, so-and-so never asked for it. That is bad etiquette. The lender should never have to even suggest it. You should only borrow it for exactly the time you need it and bring it immediately back. If it's a wrench, wipe it off clean. Make sure that wrench is sparkly clean when you bring it back. You take it and you bring it back. What's a nice thing to offer? Say, look, I'm borrowing your wrench. Here's my driver's license to hold so you feel safe. I'm leaving something as a security, which is probably the best way to do it these days. I will leave something as a security. I'm going to leave you my phone while I borrow this wrench. Unfortunately, you shouldn't have to do that. But the golden rule is long forgotten. Rudeness rules.